All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment's being brought to you by Capital One Shopping. That's right, Capital One Shopping searches for and applies available coupon codes. What's in your wallet? Savings and available coupons vary. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm Eva Marcille here with a quick look at your front page news. The World Health Organization is releasing their findings on exactly where the COVID-19 virus came from. The report shows that the virus originated from a exotic animal farm in southern China before making its way to the market in Wuhan. Also, due to the recent... What'd you say, Rick?
I said, what? Exotic animal? That's crazy.
An exotic animal farm in southern China. Now, due to the recent increase in COVID cases here in the U.S., President Biden is urging state and local officials to please reinstate mask mandates. The CDC director became very emotional during a briefing over fears of now a fourth wave. And last but not least, the attorneys in the George Floyd murder trial gave their opening statements yesterday, and 3 witnesses for the prosecution took the stand. Donald Williams, the martial arts expert who was heard on the viral video telling Officer Derek Chauvin that he was cutting off Floyd's body supply. William will be back on the stand on Tuesday, and we will be watching. Tuesday is today. All right. That was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. Brock T, what's going on in sports?
Man, the madness continues. March Madness in full effect last night. Let's talk about what the men are doing right now. Houston and Baylor stamped their tickets to the Final Four. Michigan versus UCLA and Gonzaga versus USC plays tonight. The winner of those games will advance to the Final Four as well. Over on the women's side is when it gets real interesting and controversial. Arizona and UConn advanced to the Final Four. UConn won a nail-biter over Baylor, which in my opinion was a championship before the championship. Questionable no call at the end of the game. Many believe Baylor player Dejanay Carrington was fouled by UConn, but the referees did not make the call. There was contact. Now, you know me, Rick. I'm one of those guys that believe in urging the referees to let the players play and don't be calling ticky-tack fouls. But in my opinion, that was a foul at the end of the game. LeBron James, a whole bunch of other NBA and WNBA players around the world went nuts on social media saying it was a foul. But, hey, it is what it is, man. So Baylor got eliminated. Stanford versus Louisville and South Carolina versus Texas, they play tonight. And the winners of those games will punch their tickets to the Final Four. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. People still talking about that no call, but hey,
man, that was just so. Did somebody have some money involved? The refs go to UConn?
The referees were actually calling a pretty good game throughout the whole game. They was letting the players play. I was like, for the first time, they were letting.
They need to put in the rule. They didn't put in the rule like if a game is on the line and there's no call or a bad call or something controversial that they could somebody from the. They can challenge it. Yeah, they can challenge somebody from the SEC or whatever conference they're in, can stop the game like they do in football and look at it. Call a timeout and take a look at it and say, no, the game is on the line. And, anything within like a minute or something.
Right. And you know what? Because of this play, that will probably happen. They will probably eventually change that rule. If you can replay for other things, you should be able to replay for a call or a non-call or whatever. If a player can challenge, if a coach can challenge it. So we'll see. It is what it is. Gary with the T, what's up there, man?
All right, y'all. Now, we all know and have heard the old folks used to always say, baby, wherever there's a little smoke, there's some fire. And I'm telling y'all, honey, there's some fire with this story. Now, I just reported yesterday that Beyonce reportedly had her storage broken in and they stole millions of dollars worth of beautiful gowns and purses and toys and shoes and all kind of stuff. But here's it now. It's being reported, y'all, that stage costumes worn by pop group Destiny's Child at the height of their fame and are hitting, y'all, the auction block in June. Now, they're selling along with the gowns belonging to Lady Gaga, Whitney Houston, and Cher. Now, Julia's Auction said, y'all, on yesterday that it was selling more than 100 lots of costumes owned and used by Destiny's Child member Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and Miss Michelle Williams during the late 1990s and early 2000s. Now, they're saying, y'all, the outfits include, honey, the coordinating gold leather costumes worn by the 3 Survivor singers during a VH1 tribute to Diana Ross in 2000. And they're saying, y'all, that the trio of futuristic metallic metallic red and silver leather jumpsuits worn, honey, in their Independent Woman Part 1 music video that was the theme song for the 2000 movie Charlie's Angel. Now, people say, now they're saying that these three outfits are so iconic and they represent such an important song, said Martin Nolan, the executive director of Julius Auctions. Now, they're saying that the dozens of costumes, most of them were designed out by Beyonce's beautiful mother, Miss Tina Knowles Lawson, are expected to fetch between $600 and $10,000 each at the 3-day auction out in Beverly Hills on June the 11th through the 13th. Isn't that a coincidence?
Yeah, so that's the stuff that came from the storage.
Now, they have lots of storages, evidently. But it's amazing and funny how somebody just broke in Beyonce's storage the other day and stole some costumes, and now they're auctioning off some costumes. Now, some people saying, y'all, maybe some of the other girls from the group or whatever had some friends and had some people to break in and steal some of that stuff out of there so they could have their own stuff, honey, since they selling the stuff that these girls really, I don't know if Michelle and Kelly agreed to having this stuff sold, but they're selling it, I guess, as a group, and they're supposed to be raising money.
The girls helped get the stuff stolen.
Well, you know, I mean, girl, if I had a costume up in there and Miss Tina was holding it hostage and I wanted my costume, girl, I'm like, girl, look, here's the combination, girl, go to this one.
I don't think Miss Tina's holding anything hostage. You have a storage. Storages are used when you don't have enough room.
And it says some of your friends.
Thank you. That's why I was going there. I was going there, honey. Yes, ma'am, girl, honey.
Yeah. Take somebody that's strong enough to open it and but want to wear it at the same time. Them some of your sorority brothers.
Yes.
Now, baby, and Pride coming up too, baby. The girls can wear those costumes, honey, for Pride, baby. So I ain't mad at none of them, honey. Yeah, they stole them all right, child. All right, but we're just going to keep all parties lifted up in prayer. And we hopefully we don't see nobody, honey, at a show this weekend, honey, one of Beyonce costumes. The color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Hawaiian Tropic. On the high end, you say Hawaiian Tropic. And on the low end, you say beautiful reddish orange. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, she will exit. But how much money will she get? Oh, my God. I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, it's me, Gary, with the T. All right, y'all. Now, let me tell y'all something, honey. I am just so distraught. When I woke up this morning and got this news, I was like, oh, why? Okay, now, remember I told y'all, baby, that Miss Beyonce, honey, this girl said somebody broke in her storage and stole all her costumes, all the ones that Miss Tina made, honey. They said all those houses they're Rion's. Well, let me tell y'all, baby. Now it's being reported, baby, that these girls are selling costumes. Now, they said the Julian Gala or whatever in Hollywood, they're auctioning off 100 cases, or should I say 100 storages of costumes, which include Beyonce, them costumes, and they said they got some from Lady Gaga and some of these other people. Well, look, honey, let's just call it what it is. I was told, bitch, some queen, honey, I heard on the streets, honey, I went to the club. They said this queen said, baby, that she had some friends to break in, baby, Miss Beyonce, them damn storage, honey, to steal some of those costumes, honey, for Pride. So, child, these girls gonna be wearing costumes for Pride. And they said, too, that one of the girls allegedly may have even paid some extra coins, honey, to get specific costumes out of there because they didn't want to sell their costumes. Because you remember, it was Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle. Now, we know that Beyonce's costumes, honey, supposed to be auctioned off, but, honey, do those other girls want theirs auctioned off? It's a question, honey. And you never know, baby. You know, everybody knows sissy, baby, and honey, a queen, honey, get her a good little drag outfit, baby. So, you know, the people went there, honey, and got all up in Miss Beyonce thing. They said, girl, that's her storage right there, number 2. And got up in that storage, baby, honey, with the key and the combination, honey, and took all those costumes out, honey, that Miss Tina made for the House of Darion, the ones that didn't sell. So, child, you know that's how that is. And, you know, wherever there's a little smoke, there's some fire, honey. Because I'm waiting, baby, to see Miss Tonga Leia, honey. Right now I'm waiting. I'm going to go to the show Sunday to see if they're going to be performing, honey, in that costume. So, y'all, baby, stay tuned, honey. Just look out, honey. Because you never know, honey, who's going to be spotted, honey, in that little cute little gold two-piece on that Beyonce done wore for, what was that song they wore for, girl? I don't know if it was Bills, girl, or to the left, but it was one of a child. But we're going to see that costume, honey. So, it's sad, y'all. So, let's pray, okay? Just keep all parties lifted up in our prayers, y'all. And you never know, you might see Kelly in one of Beyonce outfits, honey, because sometimes, you know, the girls get it all mixed up, honey, when they stealing, so they just get whatever that's available.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Brat got your hot spot right here. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Sharon Osbourne is exiting CBS to talk with a massive payout, with the accusations and all that of the racist behavior. So a source told Page 6 that Sharon is walking away with $5 to $10 million minimum payout and was able to spend that with her decision and made it like it was her decision to leave the show. Another source said Sharon will talk when she is ready. She still wants to give her side of the story. She has been on that show for 11 years and knows all the secrets. Oh my goodness. Osbourne responded that all the allegations are crap. All crap is what she said. $10 million? That's a lot of money to walk away from. I mean, what y'all think? Should she get that? I mean, did she say these things? I'm so confused. How she get $5 to $10 million?
Because she's Sharon Osbourne.
Privilege.
Oh, okay.
But my thing is, what I'm scared about, I hope she don't say nothing bad about Cheryl Underwood once she starts speaking, because she can say what she wants.
You better know she finna throw everybody under the bus who she got an issue with.
Don't y'all think she sounded a non-disclosure?
Nope, they said she could speak whenever she wants. She could talk about it with the $5 to $10 million.
Ready, and she know all the secrets, and she gonna figure out a way to say all the stuff.
She didn't have a problem, wasn't trying to give out any secrets before she was extremely insensitive and disrespectful on that stage. So is she really mad at the culture there or mad at the fact that she's not allowed to normalize racism?
Listen, even the last interview I saw with her, she was mad and said that she was set up. she feels like she
set up. CBS, the show made it very clear that they should have flushed through the topic before they brought it on air. But I think that they were under the impression that they had professionals that have been here, veterans like Sharon, and understood the sensitivity of the topic and would take care of it properly. And she didn't.
Exactly. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, that's some hot spot right there. I'm going to wrap up the hot spot.
Okay, you got tea in your hot spot.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. Okay, Gary, you should have poured a little sippy sip on that.
Okay.
Coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. And y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time. Special K got news you positively, absolutely cannot use 12 before the top of the hour. What up, K?
Hey, what up, Rick? And just welcome all our new listeners, man. My name is Comedian Special K. Some call me a comedian. Some call me a philosopher. Some on this show just call me a fool that Ricky likes and the other people tolerate. Anyway.
Facts.
The news you can't use.
Pretty good description there, Pop.
No cap.
They want us to introduce ourselves. The news you can't use is little nuggets of useless information, often not true, and you'll never ever use it or need to know it, but it's usually entertaining, often funny, and rarely requires more than a double-digit IQ to enjoy. So, that being said, let's get into it. Today's news are questions. Questions that don't have no answers, or questions that you can't answer. Let's see. When a product is advertised as new and improved, does that mean before that it was old and ineffective?
That's something to think about.
Yeah. Why do you say we slept together when chances are neither one of you was actually sleeping? Who started that?
Right.
What color is a mirror?
Oh, wow.
Okay, that was funny.
If you try to fail and succeed, what did you actually do? If anything, how about this one? If anything is possible, is it possible for anything to be impossible?
See, we need weed for this.
Okay,
well, some of us probably have that.
And
I'm not going to say no names.
Say what, Brat?
And it still ain't funny.
You got some weed?
Yeah.
Hey, Brat, this is a thought piece. Yeah. Why you ain't never seen a cat actually eat a mouse?
Because they...
Do they bury people with their braces on?
What?
Do they bury people with their braces on? If you die and you got on braces, you get buried with your braces on, do they take them off?
On your teeth?
You're not going to see a dentist.
Get to heaven, your teeth straight as hell.
That's why it's a question. If a child refuses to go to sleep at nap time, are they guilty of resisting arrest?
You know what? Good night.
That was one of my
clocking out.
Hey, Brad.
Brad, give him one more chance. Brad, give him one more chance. Go, okay.
Brad. How about this one? If a person says that a fish tastes kind of fishy, would they also say that octopus tastes... Well...
Stop right there, dog. Stop right there.
I'm going to leave it right there.
Please.
We'll get the rest of that straightened out, and then just bring me the paperwork.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Miss Martin.
Martin?
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Leo Devlin down here at Devlin Auto Body.
Yes.
Now, I know you had gotten in a car accident about a week or so ago, correct?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Now, the lady that you hit, I'm doing the work on her car.
No, I didn't hit anything.
Well,
she hit me.
Well, baby, look here. I can go by what's on my paperwork here, and it's got you down as the secured payee for that. Now, I'm running into trouble with your insurance company about getting my money, so by law, I have to contact you directly to try and get that money, and then you just recoup that with your insurance company. And I want to see how we can go about getting that money today, because I got $5,800 worth of body work to do on this lady's car.
Well, call whoever you need to call.
No, baby, don't get slick with me now, because I'm not the enemy.
What is your name?
My name is Leo Devlin. I own the shop.
Leo Devlin.
Look here, baby. Now, if I have to come slap something, then I will. But I'm going to get this money today.
Okay. Well, come on and slap something then. What's the phone number to your account?
Baby, don't threaten me. Don't threaten me now, baby.
What's the phone number to your account?
Baby, I'll answer any questions you got as soon as you answer all my questions. Now, I need to get your account number, Visa, debit card. You probably ain't got no money in there. Just why you're trying to get over with this insurance. Faking injuries and everything. They told me you're in there faking hurt.
Don't be calling here being all disrespectful early in the morning.
Sound like you ain't brushed your teeth either. I'm just trying to get to just handle business.
And no, I ain't brushed my teeth.
Why not?
Because that's my business. You don't worry about all
Hot
that.
breath.
Mr. Leo Devlin, you get in touch with her insurance company. Don't be calling me. What is the number and the address to where you at?
What you holler at me for? I ain't even raised my voice at you.
No, you done call here and done woke me up out of my sleep talking stupid. What is your number?
All I asked you for.
What is your number?
I ain't one of your children.
Go hand me a phone book. Go hand me a phone book. Leo Devlin
Auto Body.
See if I can get Macari or somebody after your stupid ass.
Who is that?
Have you ever heard of the lawyer?
You don't want me to go to the trunk.
Whatever.
I get that act right and put it on them.
Better be glad I ain't got no hitman in my family. I swear for Lord I'll send them to you.
But what you hollering at me for? I'm just a middleman.
Because you acting all stupid on the phone, you gonna make me get real ghetto up in here, sir.
You already ghetto. You up and ain't brushed your teeth yet. That's ghetto enough right there.
Don't call my house talking stupid. I hate black people sometimes. It's not Leo. You got to look under the last name first. It's D.
See, stupid ass kid looking me up by the first name. What you can talk that kid?
What you talking about?
Your kid looking up my name by the first name.
Talking about my children like that.
He's still dumb. He's looking up people's name by the first name.
You wait till I find this address.
You come on, baby. You come on down here to Devlin Auto Body, baby. Come on down here so I can go.
You just wait until I find out where the f*** you at. I'm gonna come and your ass up. Do you hear me?
Devlin Auto Body. What's wrong with him? Why is it taking him so long? I could have found it twice by now.
I got an uncle that will f*** you up.
Yeah, send him on down here so I can go to the trunk.
I am gonna send him. And you waiting till my uncle get out of prison. This is gonna be an ongoing thing.
How you
gonna get an ongoing whipping.
How you gonna send your uncle? How you gonna wait till your uncle get out of jail to send him to whoop my ass?
It's gonna be ongoing, baby.
He ain't getting out till.
You gonna get a whooping every year for talking to me like this. You don't know me.
How you gonna send your uncle 7 years from now to whoop me about that happened 7 years ago?
What city you said you in?
I'll tell you my real name. My real name is comedian Roy Wood Jr. Leslie put us out to pranking you, baby. You man, not playing.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the tea. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. I'm Gary with the tea, celebrity gossip guru and colorist. Here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Serena Williams, baby, this girl is speaking out. She said some things, Ricky, y'all, I don't know. A lot of people were shocked. She admitted, y'all, that marriage with her wonderful husband, Mr. Alexis Ohanian, y'all, is not bliss. without work, honey. Now they're saying that Serena and Alexis, Serena and Alexis, they tied the knot back in 2017. And you know, she said there's relationship goals that she has with her husband. Now she said, y'all, that she admitted that it is not bliss without work. And she also opened up about matrimony and motherhood. Now she said marriage is not bliss. She said now she did it with a laugh, y'all. She said, but most of the time people are surprised to learn about marriage and about this situation. She said, but it can be if you work at it. She also added that during a video she talked about a deal breaker for her during her relationship. She said that, you know, certain things, y'all, are just deal breakers with her, and she's just not going to have it. She said, because one thing, honey, she don't want to go through no more heartbreak. She said, even though heartbreak is a part of life, she said, whether it be a loved one, a boyfriend, or an animal, she said, but time heals all wounds. Is that true? Because people always said that time heals all wounds, but with an animal and a boyfriend or something like that, I don't understand that. With her saying that, because with an animal, I mean, look like if an animal died, it just kind of dies. I know people love animals these days and stuff and like that, but it shouldn't be a heartbreak or whatever. I mean, Brat, you're an animal lover. Is that so?
And if one of them die, my heart will be broke. I've lost a couple of them, and you have to put them down because they be sick. You want to be selfish and not put them down and keep them around because you love them so much. Yeah, you be heartbroken.
Yeah.
Like another child.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. And she also said she learned that.
Get you one. You might not be lonely no more.
I know, honey. But then, what's his name said, if I thought I was lonely, now wait until tonight, so we'll see. But anyway, honey. And she also said that she learned that love, honey, is an amazing feeling. Which love, it can be an amazing feeling. But we don't want Serena to leave this man because we love her with Alexis because she done been with a lot of other guys, a couple other guys, I should say.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We want her to be happy, Gary. What about her happiness?
Well,
Isn't that a priority?
Yeah, but she didn't be happy, but she was with Drake and with Common, and they didn't marry or love her hell, so she might as well go ahead and get Alexis.
How you know they didn't love her, Gary?
How many people have you been with, Gary?
Well, I tell y'all what, honey, if they loved her so much, honey, she would have been married to him, honey. Alexis was the only one came along and married her, and he got money, so we glad, honey, we don't want her to be broke and poor like the rest of y'all. But anyway, congratulations.
She definitely ain't gonna be broke and poor. She for dang sure can take care of herself now. Don't do that.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, but Alexis helped out more. She brings some of that money in there, you know, Leroy gave back to the system. So
bye, Gary.
So, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Brad, y'all, this is a sad story. I don't know if y'all heard it. Taraji P. Henson, did y'all hear? Taraji P. Henson, she's seeking prayer, y'all, because her French bulldog died. Now, they're saying, y'all, that K-Bull, the dog, honey, yes, has apparently died. Yeah, it's sad. They're saying that the actress shared a very tribute, honey, for the pet, honey, on Instagram, writing. This is what she said. Had to say goodbye forever to my baby, y'all. She said, I'm going to miss my sweet baby so much. K-Ball, y'all. She said he passed, y'all. He was so good to her. And he gave her 3 beautiful little should I say 3 beautiful.
And helped her with her anxiety.
Yeah. So he was like one of those, what they call them, PTS. What you call them? PTSPD?
Yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. So she said she's a wreck, y'all. So I'm sure, if y'all could call her or something, and help her out.
Yeah, that stuff be sad, man. When you get attached to animals, I grew up with dogs as well, and it's sad to see one of them go because no matter what mood you in, that dog adjusts to whatever you're dealing with and going through, you know, and all those. I swear I miss having a dog.
Really? Well, our dogs, we had them chained to the tree and stuff, but that was back then. Well, that's how we had them. We didn't have rich dogs like y'all. We had dogs that you just would chain them up to the tree.
Because they would attack y'all too, because y'all was messing with them.
What'd you say,
go out there and give them some leftovers.
That's right. Hell, we used to feed them leftover meat and stuff and bread and rice, everything we had. But this is a new dog now, so I guess it's different. So my condolences goes out to her and K-Ball, y'all. So
you couldn't get a fence, so you tied the dog to the tree.
Exactly.
And the dog could get to running at somebody and get yanked the hell out of
Exactly. Terrorizing the neighborhood.
Joker come off his all 4 legs.
Well,
scared to walk past your house.
Well, I never forget this dog named Keller tore a hole in my grandmama jeans. My grandma had them big cuffs and them blue jeans, and she walked too close to where that dog tied to the tree, and that dog bit my damn grandmama.
All right, the color today, y'all, is tropical punch. On the high, you say tropical punch, and on the low, you say reddish orange. That's your color for the day.
Oh, no, my grandma had fell and got up and tried to run. It ain't nothing. What? I made sure when we got back home, I made sure my grandma was straight, but boy, I went in that bathroom and closed that door.
How big was the cuffs?
You know, my grandma had them big old cuffs in them jeans. She wear them jeans because she was real short. My grandma was just a little taller than Juicy. My grandma had to be about 4'3". And that dog had jumped up, had bit my grandmama and had grabbed them jeans and or whatever. My grandma had fell and was trying to pull away from the dog. And he had had a mouthful of them jeans. And he pulled that cuff out of them jeans. We had to roll that cuff back up. And my great grandmama had to go throw some hot water on the dog. Time for the wake up call. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Tasha from Orlando, Florida. Wake up, Maya.
Hey, this is Marcille from I wake up my mom in Columbia, Georgia, my sister Columbia, Georgia, and Black Tony Atlanta. Wake up.
It's Brittany from Walterboro, South Carolina, and I want to wake up my husband. Wake up.
This is Patrick from North Carolina. Get your ass up and go to work. This is Vince Ridley calling from Petersburg, Virginia. Want to shout out my whole Ridley family and say, get up. What up, Ricky?
Hey.
Tuned in, lock in. What's your
Come on.
St. Gainesville, wake up. Meridian, wake up. In Greenwood, wake up. Wake up. When you at Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up.
Hey, appreciate that, Brat.
You welcome, Ricky.
We love them. And I thank everybody for calling in. We really, appreciate those wake-up calls. It means so much to us to let us know that y'all rolling with us this morning. Segment's being brought to you by Protect My Car. You can stop paying for car repairs and get protected before you car repairs.
Unfiltered, unapologetic, it's just real talk. Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is about 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. Look. I had to take a day yesterday. I was really heartbroken yesterday. My uncle / father passed away. My mom's older brother really stepped up to the plate when my dad died. I have two uncles. I have a Uncle Bruce that's like a older brother, and I have an uncle that's like a old enough to be my father. Uncle Bruce is only 6 years older than me. So my Uncle Herb was like my father figure uncle. Came and everything that a lot of us on the morning show get to enjoy, it was introduced to me by my Uncle Herbert. My Uncle Herbert, the first person in the family to buy a bass boat. And that's why all of my love for fishing, my love for being on the water and going to the lake and jet skis and water, sea-doos and all the stuff, rock tea, that we, go up to Lake Lanier and, and enjoy, and now we just spread it down to South Florida and riding boats on the intercoastal and going to the Bahamas and stuff like that and having fun. And Mark Herbert helped sign for me my first boat and went and picked it up and read the manual, operating manual, and taught me how to drive my first boat and everything and how to operate everything on it. He had stage 4 cancer, didn't tell anybody, just real quiet about it, just said that he have leukemia and he's just going to go get some treatments and some shots or whatever. He have to go get a shot every week or whatever. Didn't tell anybody he had stage 4 cancer. And he passed away. And I was just absolutely devastated, because I go over there every day. I made a video, Facebook give you that 1 year anniversary. So 1 year ago, the day he died, I was over there talking to him on my cell phone through the window because the pandemic had came. I would go and sit on his porch and talk to him through the glass. And I'm just thank God that I was able to set his dining room up for him and have my friend Bobby, the one you rock tea called Barefoot Bobby, to build him a nice double fireplace in there for him, and just tried to make sure that he was happy and comfortable. And just his passing away just our family is devastated because that's like the last one on my maternal side of the family, like the last king. I have another uncle that's still living, but everybody flocked to my Uncle Herbert house. When I had to do comedy shows, it keeping the kids was never an issue. I dropped the kids off over to say, Uncle Herbert, I got to go out of town. I got to perform this weekend. Can you hold the kids? Well, he said, Rick, just bring them on, drop them off. And everybody loved to go over Uncle Herbert's house, right? Because he loved video games. So he had all the PlayStation. He played video games. He the one introduced me to Star Wars and got me into all of that crazy scientific type of stuff. And everybody loved Uncle Herbert. And I'm saying all this to just talk about, how I just decided I just wanted to be like him and just try to be a father figure. And it's hard to love if you haven't been loved. And he just had so much love in his heart. And just to have to go through pictures and insurance policies and go and sit down in a funeral home and make funeral arrangements for somebody that was a father to you is just absolutely, it was just heartbreaking yesterday. I really couldn't sleep last night. I was waking up every hour. And I'm just grateful for love and mentorship. And he even turned me on to the Mountain Dews, right, T? That's where my love of Mountain Dew came from. Because, I drink a Mountain Dew before I go on stage, Brat. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so when he was living with my grandmama before he got married and moved out of my grandma's house, it'd be Mountain Dews lined up in the refrigerator like race cars. And my grandma's refrigerator used to be so cold, damn ice be at the top of the Mountain Dew. And
that's when it's real good.
When you open up the refrigerator, smoke be coming off the Mountain Dews. And then they had that big 100-watt light bulb that's in the refrigerator be shining through all the damn Mountain Dews, and the Mountain Dews look like damn disco light. I say, hey, Uncle Herbert, can I have a Mountain Dew? And he'll look at you and give you that nice smile. I said, sure, you can have a Mountain Dew. When, most uncles be stingy and greedy. But so I took that Mountain, man, and I've been hooked on him ever since. So rest in peace, Uncle Herbert. And I want to the last thing I want to say, man, if you got nephews out there that don't have a father, and the mother is willing to step up to the plate and push them towards you and allow you to be in their life, man, be great like Uncle Herbert. Rest in peace, Uncle Herbert Allen Armour Jr. So rest in peace as our family grieve. Keep us in prayers. And we're fine. And pray for my auntie Brenda, because this is a tough loss for our family. God bless y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Unfiltered, unapologetic, it's just real talk. Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is about 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. Look, I had to take a day yesterday. I was really heartbroken yesterday. My uncle / father passed away. My mom's older brother really stepped up to the plate when my dad died. I have two uncles. I have a Uncle Bruce that's like a older brother, and I have an uncle that's like a old enough to be my father. Uncle Bruce is only 6 years older than me. So my Uncle Herb was like my father figure uncle. Came and everything that a lot of us on the morning show get to enjoy, it was introduced to me by my Uncle Herbert. My Uncle Herbert, the first person in the family to buy a bass boat. And that's where all of my love for fishing, my love for being on the water and going to the lake and jet skis and water, Sea-Doos and all the stuff, right, T, that we, go up to Lake Lanier and and enjoy, and now we just spread it down to South Florida and riding boats on the intercoastal and going to the Bahamas and stuff like that and having fun. And Uncle Herbert helped sign for me my first boat and went and picked it up and read the manual, operating manual, and taught me how to drive my first boat and everything and how to operate everything on it. He had stage 4 cancer, didn't tell anybody, just real quiet about it, just said that he had leukemia and he's just going to go get some treatments and some shots or whatever. He had to go get a shot every week or whatever. Didn't tell anybody he had stage 4 cancer. And he passed away. And I was just absolutely devastated. because I go over there every day. I made a video. Facebook give you that 1 year anniversary. So 1 year ago, the day he died, I was over there talking to him on my cell phone through the window because the pandemic had came out, and I would go and sit on his porch and talk to him through the glass. And I'm just thank God that I was able to set his dining room up for him and have my friend Bobby, the one you Rock T called Barefoot Bobby, to build him a nice double fireplace in there for him, and just tried to make sure that he was happy and comfortable. And just his passing away, our family is devastated because that's like the last one on my maternal side of the family, like the last king. I have another uncle that's still living, but everybody flocked to my Uncle Herbert house. When I had to do comedy shows, it keeping the kids was never an issue. I dropped the kids off over to say, Uncle Herbert, I got to go out of town. I got to perform this weekend. Can you hold the kids? Well, he said, Rick, just bring them on, drop them off. And everybody loved to go over Uncle Herbert's house, Rock T, because he loved video games. So he had all the PlayStation. He played video games. He the one introduced me to Star Wars and got me into all of that crazy scientific type of stuff. And everybody loved Uncle Herbert. And I'm saying all this to just talk about, how I just decided I just wanted to be like him and just try to be a father figure. And it's hard to love if you haven't been loved. And he just had so much love in his heart. And just to have to go through pictures and insurance policies and go and sit down in a funeral home and make funeral arrangements for somebody that was a father to you is just absolutely, it was just heartbreaking yesterday. I really couldn't sleep last night. I was waking up every hour. And I'm just grateful for love and mentorship. And he even turned me on to the Mountain Dews, Rock T. That's where my love of Mountain Dew came from. Because I drink a Mountain Dew before I go on stage, Brat. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so when he was living with my grandmama before he got married and moved out of my grandma's house, it'd be Mountain Dews lined up in the refrigerator like race cars. And my grandma's refrigerator used to be so cold, damn ice be at the top of the Mountain Dew. And
that's when it's real good.
When you open up the refrigerator, smoke be coming off the Mountain Dews. And then they had that big 100-watt light bulb that's in the refrigerator be shining through all the damn Mountain Dews, and the Mountain Dews look like damn disco light. I say, hey, Uncle Herbert, can I have a Mountain Dew? And he'll look at you and give you that nice smile. I said, sure, you can have a Mountain Dew. When, most uncles be stingy and greedy. But so I took that Mountain, man, and I've been hooked on him ever since. So rest in peace, Uncle Herbert. And I want to the last thing I want to say, man, if you got nephews out there that don't have a father, and the mother is willing to step up to the plate and push them towards you and allow you to be in their life, man, be great like Uncle Herbert. Rest in peace, Uncle Herbert Allen Armour Jr. So rest in peace as our family grieve. Keep us in prayers. And we're fine. And pray for my auntie Brenda, because this is a tough loss for our family. God bless y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey, Black Tony.
Yeah.
Jarline on the phone. And he want to know, like why you don't come. Talk to him, Ja.
What's up, Ja?
And what's up, me, man? Like, I recommended you for the job, and you making me look bottled here, B.
Hey, Jarline, before you start going in on me, Shawty, you need to ask somebody how they doing. You know what I'm saying, Shawty? Because you don't know what I'm going through right now.
You going through something? Everybody going through something, but we still come to work.
Hey, Jarline, calm. Hey,
every day.
Hey, Shawty, calm down, because I was calling in to ask Rick real respectfully for a couple of days off. I ain't want to just not show up. I was calling in to ask for a couple of days off.
What?
Because I got a situation going on right now.
So you need a couple of days off?
Yeah, Shawty. First of all, do I need a passport to go to California?
No, man.
No.
Okay, Shawty. Look, so I just need to get an airplane flight then, Shawty. I was going to ask you two things. One, I was going to ask you, could you buy me an airplane ticket? And two, I was going to ask you, could I have a couple of days off? Because I had another death in the family.
Yeah, the death in the family. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, man. We all going through that. What happened?
They won't really hurt, though.
Yeah, what happened?
I got to go to California. I need to go today, Shawty. If you could help me get a plane ticket. I need to go today, shouted.
What happened? What happened? Who died?
My cousin shouted. My one of my favorite cousins shouted. He was living out there with his daddy.
Yeah.
He was living out there with his mom and his sister. I mean,
what happened?
My friend daddy called and told her that he had got into a little altercation with some gang members out there in South Central. And they said that he was running trying to get home. And some dudes in a red car pulled up. And they shot him in the back.
Boys in the Hood.
What was his name?
Boys in the Hood.
His name was Rickey too, as a matter of fact.
Hey, get your ass on the phone.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the segment's being brought to you by General Motors. Tune in to More Than That with Jill Peppers wherever you listen to podcasts. More Than That is brought to you by General Motors. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. I knew this was going to come up sooner than later, y'all, so we're going to have to pray for this wonderful couple, y'all. It's being reported that Michael B. Jordan, y'all, we all know that he's loving, or allegedly is loving, Miss Lauryn Harvey. Well, it's being reported, y'all, that Michael may be creeping, y'all, on Lauryn. Yes, baby, with Miss Danny Lay, baby. They're saying, y'all, that they've been the talk of Black Hollywood since 2020, and they're saying that they learned that a friend, honey, of Miss Danny Lee said that, honey, Michael B. Jordan, y'all, has been sliding into the light-skinned singer's DMs, honey. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Michael and Lauryn have been dating each other, honey, since last fall, and they say the two seem to be very pretty serious, but they're saying, no, they've been apart now for a month because, you know, Michael is in New York filming his new movie, and they're saying, y'all, that Lauryn is working on a project in Los Angeles. Now, they're saying, y'all, like the old folks say, honey, when the cat's away, the mice will play, honey, and they're saying that it really seems like this may be something. They're saying a lot of Danny Lee friends saying, y'all, that Michael been creeping into this girl DMs and stuff and whatever. But they're saying, luckily, Miss Danny Lee say she is not even budging, honey, because first of all, she and Lauryn are friends, and she's not about to get in the middle of that madness.
We need receipts.
Yeah, well, honey, well, you know, people gonna bring receipts. But now, here, this receipt, though, on Ricky and I said this when it first happened. They're saying, you gotta remember now, Lauryn Harvey, y'all, and Michael, they've been dating for a while today, but Michael been linked, y'all, to dozens of white women and Latino women. They're saying Lauryn is the first black woman, y'all, that he has dated publicly, honey, since he became a mega star. So, Eva?
So why would he risk
the first that you know of? And that's the reason why a lot of people keep their relationships under wrap, because they end up in the skewed narration by you, Gary.
Well,
this is not the first black woman he's dated.
Wasn't no show. It wouldn't be no tea if people didn't do what they do, so we can't blame him for doing
we
tea.
need some tea. That's not even the question. We got tea out there, but we also have certain situations that we put 10 on too. I think this is a 2 that he's putting 10 on. He definitely dates black women.
Well, now we critiquing the tea.
Okay.
Are we critiquing the tea? that ain't what we doing.
We're still critiquing the tea.
Well, honey,
no.
I tell you what, honey, like they say, wherever there's a little smoke, there's some fire, honey, and I feel so bad for Lauryn, though, honey. I don't know if she's going to go back to rappers, honey, if they break up or whatever, but nevertheless, honey, this girl, honey, she got the man right now, so we're going to see how this all turn out, honey. So let's keep all parties lifted up in prayer, y'all. And while we're praying, y'all, baby, Miss April Jones, honey, is speaking now, honey. This girl said, honey, she ain't having no more damn children. Miss April Jones said she did an interview, y'all, with CK Online, and she said, honey, that she's not about to have any more children. She said she already got 2 kids for Marion, and she said that she does not want any more because she doesn't want another baby daddy. Now, she explained, y'all, to people that, you know, she said she just don't want no more baby daddies. She said she don't want no more kids because I guess in essence she's saying if you have a baby for these men, they leave you. And you wind up being a baby mom, and so she said she ain't having no more. And I'm like, oh my gosh. She said she already got Megan 6 and Amia 5, and she said that's enough to deal with. So she will not be having any more baby daddies. So we're going to keep her lifted, because I mean, baby daddies. I mean, we're in a new generation now. I mean, so why aren't more fathers staying with their baby mamas or their baby's mother to, you know, have a good thing, honey? But
some of them they get crazy once they get that baby boy.
Yeah,
you know, they be nice till they had them puppies.
Puppies.
Not a puppy.
Puppies. Get crazy on you. Start biting.
Oh, my God, Ricky.
I'm joking.
Now, we know. Moving on, y'all. Now, this is a very touching story, y'all. Now, Neo is finally speaking out, y'all. Now, I know even you and Crystal friends or whatever, but Neo said Crystal, honey, his family continue to grow. He said, but he wanted to have a vasectomy, and Miss Crystal told him no. He said, honey, she told him no vasectomy. She decided that she doesn't want any more children. She said, and I'm following, honey, her lead. He said, but he said, no. He said, not getting surgery. He said, now, mind you, my plan was to get the surgery, but she was like, no. Don't get the surgery because I would never decide that we don't want any more kids. Huh?
Now, what do y'all think about that?
Wait, remember the Yunetta story.
If a woman decide to get her tubes tied, should the man have some say so, or if the man decide to get a what was that word again?
A vasectomy.
Yeah, do she have some say so? What are y'all thoughts?
I think when you're married, there should definitely be a conversation. If you're a married couple and you decide to go ahead, Special K.
No, he can't. He don't need to
go, Eva.
Well, Ricky was asking, should a woman have a say-so in a man's decision and vice versa? And I think if a couple is married, then they definitely should have the conversation and make sure that everyone is on the same page, because you do change your mind. Things do change. And so I think, you want to make sure that each of you have thought about this, talked it out, and this is exactly what you want to do.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fair. That's where I stand.
Yeah. Really? Well, I think, honey,
with you, Ricky.
I think they both should do it together, so there won't be no babies coming up out of nowhere and people wonder where the baby came from. Well, I thought I had a vasectomy.
You think she should get her tubes tied?
And he should have a vasectomy. Yep, they both should do it together. They should go.
So she's carried 2 children already. Is carrying another one. Goes through 9 months of pregnancy, then goes through labor, and then post labor. But she should go in and get her tubes tied.
But y'all ever seen a baby where the dad had a vasectomy and the mama had a tube tied? That be them little bad boys with them silver caps on their teeth.
You slid through, Rick.
Because the other day, y'all is tropical punch on the high. You say tropical punch, the Lord say. Oh, and I remember them growing up in school, baby.
Special K.
Them babies who go to sleep drinking strawberry drink all night. Eat honey buns for breakfast.
Yeah, boy.
Gone by the time they
them bad ones, boy, they be breaking through, boy. They don't care. Rick's about the morning show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So I'm so excited about our next guest. She's a super lawyer / journalist, producer, and you can catch her weekdays as a co-host on The View. Please welcome Sunny Hostin to the show. Hey, Miss Hostin, good morning.
Thanks for having me. You know I love your show.
No, we love you.
Okay.
We always waiting on your opinion on The View because you just so laid back with it, and you get everybody together so kindly. I absolutely love it.
You got to gather people with kindness.
Yeah.
Right.
If you can.
We are so excited about Soul of a Nation. You know what? You was coming on the show when I saw it. I was reading it, and I just started stuttering because I couldn't believe that you was coming. I said, wait a minute. I just got nervous because I'm such a fan. And we're excited about Soul of a Nation, a 6-part series on ABC that you're a part of. Now, each week we had a chance to catch new guest hosts and really dig deep into Black America today. So tell us, what can we expect from tonight's episode?
Well, tonight is one of my favorite episodes because we're going to be exploring the role of sports in the racial reckoning. And we know historically our sports figures have always been a part of this reckoning, right? I mean, we go back to the 1968 Olympics with Tommy Smith and John Carlos, and we actually are interviewing John Carlos, who basically gave up his Olympic career to protest racial inequity. We're going and talking to the NBA's Chris Paul and Carmelo Anthony. We're talking to the NFL's Michael Thomas, who knelt in solidarity with Colin Kaepernick. My girl, Jamel Hill, is hosting the entire hour. We're going to be interviewing Nia and Mark Zetta, who became like these viral sensations with their floor routines. They are gymnasts with UCLA. We're also interviewing Renee Montgomery from the Atlanta Dream, and she stepped away from what would have really been her 12th season in the league to basically just empower our community during the BLM protest. And she even joined the league in supporting Raphael Warnock's campaign in the Georgia runoff against her then owner of the one of the NBA sports teams. So and then we actually even conclude the episode with Common.
Right.
He's going to be debuting one of his new songs. So it's a wonderful, wonderful episode. And of course, we're going to have my segment in the kitchen where I interview Lisa Salters. I'm going to be interviewing Mark Spears, Maria Taylor, all from ESPN. And you know how we say, if it's too hot, don't come in the kitchen, because we have some really, really real conversations in the kitchen.
Wow.
Now, Sunny, you've mentioned a few names. You mentioned Carmelo Anthony and Taraji P. Henson and Sterling K. Brown. Now, what has been one of the most compelling moments that really hit home for you?
You know, there have been so many. I will say we had Sterling K. Brown in the kitchen, and he talked about, I asked everybody the same question: what was the moment when you knew you were black? And we've had all sorts of different answers, but Sterling gave an answer about when he was a young kid and he asked a white woman to a dance. And she said no, her family wasn't racist, but her family didn't think that the races should mix. And then 25 years later, he saw her at a high school dance. And she said, oh, you know, I remember you. And he said, you know, what I remember about you is this incident when you told me that you couldn't go to this dance with me. And she cried and said, I can't believe that's what you remember about me and my family. And he said he was put in a position to basically comfort her. And that was striking to me, because that was the moment as a young kid where he knew he was otherized, would be otherized by society. He says he spent his career trying to make sure that people knew what black excellence is. And, you know, we're talking about a Stanford engineering graduate. So Sterling, that question, the moment, has really been something for me every time I ask someone.
Well, what was that moment for you, like, Sunny?
Well, my moment was kind of similar. I got asked to the junior prom by this kid, Eddie Velarde, and he was an Italian kid, and I accepted. And he then came back to me a couple of days later, and he said that his mother said we couldn't go to the prom together because black cats don't screw birds.
Ooh.
And I'm still not sure what that means, but I certainly knew I was black at that moment. And, you know, I went home and told my parents, and they were kind of devastated by it and explained to me the history of what this country is about. And let's face it, we see sort of that reckoning even today. We're in the middle of covering the Chauvin trial, right?
Right.
Well, I have to ask you, Sunny. We, of course, know you from the fiery debates that you give daily on The View. And as a TV host, what are your thoughts about this Sharon Osbourne and Cheryl Underwood debate? Now, the talk over Sharon stood up for Piers Morgan and his rants against Meghan Markle. Do you think it was right call for them to remove her from the cast? What are your feelings?
You know, I will say I haven't been following it that closely, so I don't know what the inner workings are of their decision. But I can say, you know, talking about race, talking about these difficult issues is something that we do on our show every single day. And it's very difficult. And it's something that you have to do with grace and respect. And it's a challenge. And people have to be willing, though, to have those really difficult conversations in a safe place. And again, with respect. And, you know, I think that's the only way that we can get beyond these problems that we're having in our country.
Right. And I watch you because when Senator McCain's daughter, Meghan McCain, goes way left. and you're just so calm about it. And I'm like, she better than me. Because, you know, I'm from Alabama. I have my grandmama in my blood, and that a lot of that stuff,
Yes.
it wouldn't have flew. But we are so happy and excited for you. What other projects do you have in the works?
Well, I have a couple of projects in the works. I have a book called Summer on the Bluffs that comes out May 4th, and it's about a Black family that is going to be on Martha's Vineyard, and three god sisters and their godmother, and it explores, you know, our time on the beach. And it's a summer read. It's going to be fun. It has a historical perspective to it, but it is fiction, and I'm very excited about that. It's coming out on May 4th. It's for us, it's by us, and the other things that I'm going to be working on, of course, The View, and I have a couple of more projects that I'm working on, but I can't announce them yet.
Right.
But certainly a lot more to come with Disney and ABC that I'm going to be talking about, and I'm very, very excited about, and I hope you'll invite me back, Ricky.
Absolutely.
I can talk about them.
I'm literally sitting here in my heart, like two people I've been nervous I had on the show. I wasn't even nervous when we interviewed President Obama and President Biden, but it was you and the president of Delta Sigma Theta just had my heart beating. I'm just so nervous. I'm like, let me make sure I pronounce my words right. I'm in my chair, literally sitting up straight because when I had you and the president of Delta Sigma Theta on the show, my nerves, I'm sitting up straight. I read these notes 15 times trying to do everything right. Brat, you know right, Brat? let everybody know how we can follow you.
Oh, I am at Sunny on Instagram. I'm at Sunny on Twitter. You can follow me at Sunny on Facebook. And of course, you can watch me on The View every day, ABC, 11 o'clock. And I'm going to be on Soul of a Nation tonight, ABC, at 10 o'clock, Channel 7. And I really hope people tune in, because this is really groundbreaking television. It's, you know, this primetime news magazine, and it really expands the vision of Black life in America in a way I think that broadcast TV journalism has never, ever done before. So I hope people will join us.
Listen, I'm so excited. I will be watching, and I want to make sure everybody that's listening right now, make sure you watch, check out Soul of a Nation tonight at 9 Central on ABC. Ladies, see how I'm pronouncing all my words, Brat? Brat, you hear me?
I see.
Brat,
You're very articulate. I got
Brat,
you. Go ahead.
Brat, can I do it one more time, Brat?
One more time. You're doing good. Go ahead.
Make sure you check out Soul of a Nation tonight at 9 Central on ABC. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sunny Hostin.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We got Jeff Johnson coming up next. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, yeah. Oh, let me tell you, girl. When I got this news, honey, I said I had to immediately, honey, rush out to go see what all this madness is going to take place. Now, y'all know Miss Sharon Osbourne, baby. They said this girl's about to leave, honey. And if she's not about to leave, she didn't left to talk. Now, they told me, honey, they say, baby, Miss Sharon Osbourne, honey, left to talk. And Miss Sharon said, bitch, but before I leave, you need to have me my check. They say she's getting between $5 and $10 million. But let me tell you where they say that check coming from. Look, they say her check right here. They say this girl check is coming in this mailbox, bitch. That's how you do it, honey. Her check, honey, is coming right here in this mailbox, baby. They mailing Miss Sharon her $5 to $10 million, honey. How many girls get a check, honey, through the postal service? Now, they didn't even send damn stimulus checks. Oh, yeah, they do. Her check gonna be with a lot of these people's stimulus checks, honey, because, girl, I'm getting mine too, bitch. But they say this girl check gonna be right there in that mailbox. Now, that's how a girl do it, honey. You leave your job, but you tell them, you know what? But you gonna pay me. So they paying Miss Osbourne, baby. They say, honey, Oz, they gonna be right there at the mailbox, honey, to get his check, too. Because they paying them both, honey, to shut them up. And that's how you do. You pay them now. They don't do the black girls that way. They go, that girl, you gonna shut up, period. And we ain't gonna even give you a check. You gonna wait for your stimulus check and your income tax. But you ain't getting no check to get away, honey. But this girl getting a check, baby. They say they giving her a check to leave. And I'm like, all right, bitch. That's how a girl do that, honey. Get your check to leave. And you know what's so funny too? Somebody said, now this is what I heard. I don't believe this, but this is what I heard. They said, honey, that Michael B. Jordan was supposed to be sending Lauryn Harvey stuff in the mail too. Cause they say, honey, he might be leaving or something. I don't know. Is that Lauryn? Oh, that's not Lauryn? Oh. I thought that was Lauryn driving up. People messing. I am not messing, so honey. We don't follow these stories because this is not cute when you do stuff like that, honey. You can't be doing people like that, honey, and throwing them out, honey, and DMing and all that stuff. What does DM stand for? Dick mail? I mean, D-mail? Is that what that means? Because when they say, oh, he DM me, is that what that means? So he sent his stuff in the mail? I guess, child. You got Sharon check? You got Sharon check? You think you got a check? Well, oh, honey. Oh, look. Damn it, he gone. All the children, baby. Maybe people up in here. Maybe she made it home. They ain't here. I guess. How did you get here, honey? Nobody's supposed to be here. Let me get back to my seat, honey, before they start.
CDC director, you all, yesterday got really emotional and talked about there was a potential impending doom. That the United States, we surpassed 30 million cases of COVID, and that we're in a place where we might be back where we were several months ago. Right. And so I think that it's incredibly important for each of us to be very clear that the weather getting warm is, I know, a desire to be out. Many of us are still dealing with mental health issues as it relates to this pandemic and life in general. And the weather changing is often that thing that gives us peace, that we can get out, that we can see people, that we can mix it up. And the reality is many of us have not yet been vaccinated. Some of us still don't want to be vaccinated. The ability to spread this this virus is still real. And so we just got to be careful, Rick. I mean, it doesn't mean we can't see people, but there's a way for us to do that. Mask up, you all. For those of you that are being vaccinated, continue to do so. For those of you that aren't, continue to protect yourself and operate in a safe space. But when the CDC, the director of the CDC is that emotional and warning of impending doom, she's not doing that to make somebody feel good. She's doing that because of what the science says. And so I hope that we continue to be focused in keeping ourselves safe, keeping our family safe, and doing all we can to get to whatever the other side of this looks like. Second thing I want to talk about, Rick, is, Georgia has some real decisions to make, and many of us who want to ensure that Georgia is not a model for some of these other states in pushing just really antiquated and damaging and racist and demoralizing and frankly anti-democratic policy that blocks more people from the polls than it does get people to the polls. There are many that right now, Rick, are calling for every event that is in the state of Georgia, to pull out or for folks to challenge it. And many of us know that the Masters that's in Augusta is one of the most traditional and historied sport events that there is. I can't say that the Masters has ever made me feel great about supporting our issues, but the PGA has been very clear in talking about commitments to diversify golf and address racial inequities. Now is the time, y'all, for all these people that made these statements to put their money and their commitment where their mouth is. And so the PGA is being asked to potentially pull out of Augusta, which would be huge. The Major League Baseball is being asked to think about pulling out because the Major League Baseball All-Star Game is in Georgia. And Major League Baseball, Rick, pulled out of North Carolina when there was the controversial transgender bathroom law passed. And that law was later repealed as a result of the pressure on the state of North Carolina on the money side. And so if we've got these folks that are in the state legislature that just don't care about people, we know they care about money. And so if you can hit the state of Georgia in the pocket, then perhaps these folks will realize their temporary insanity. But I just don't know if I believe that that's going to happen. I do, however, believe that if you hit them in the pocket, that is going to be a hell of a lot more effective than trying to convince legislators who have now already passed a law to change their mind based on moral imperative and commitment to democracy that they've already proven they don't give a damn about. The last thing, Rick, before I get out of here, is all of us know that the Derek Chauvin's case is taking place right now around the murder of George Floyd. And I was just, what I was encouraged by, Rick, was like at first when somebody said there was an MMA fighter testifying, I didn't get it. But because these fighters are actively learning and training all kinds of chokeholds and moves, for him to testify that Chauvin performed a blood choke on George Floyd, I think was powerful for the jury. My concern, Rick, as always, is that you only need one juror to get him off the hook. And so my hope is that the prosecution is able to really lay out this case in a way. And I was blown, man, when I saw that what we thought was the full chokehold wasn't even the full chokehold, and that there was more time that he was on George Floyd's neck. So, listen, I know we're in a country where we don't always expect justice, and in fact, we expect not to get it. I don't know if anything's going to be different in this case, but I hope that this prosecution is able to lay this out in a way where these jurors don't have a choice but to say that this was a murder.
Right.
Period and point blank. But we'll see, Rick.
Man, hey, Jeff, thank you, man. Let everybody know how you could be reached.
Always, brother. Hit me at Jeff's Nation on all social media. Y'all have a fantastic Tuesday. I'll talk to y'all on Thursday.
There it is, y'all. Jeff Johnson, y'all. It's Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, man, I want to make a public apology to a friend of mine, James Sames, because I saw him yesterday, and I completely stopped speaking to him and cut him off because, I thought we were friends. I would text him good morning, text him good evening, stuff like that. How you doing? God bless you. He would never text back, and I thought he was acting funny, so I cut him off, started speaking to him. And when I saw him yesterday and tried to shake his hand, I got reminded that he didn't have any fingers. Let's go ahead with Jeff Johnson. 3 things. Already, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Man, Lauryn, it is Lauryn Hill week. Brad, are you excited about this week?
Man, I'm excited. I love me some Lauryn Hill. She changed the game.
Absolutely.
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Love this record.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, man, we want to shout out to everybody in Tallahassee, Florida that's checking us out. Thank y'all for having us. We are proud to be on in Tallahassee. Shout out to everybody. Everybody, all you FAMU Rattlers. FAMU Rattlers. Shout out to everybody, FAMU and everybody over there at FSU. All the bros on both campuses, so happy to be on in Tallahassee. Thank y'all for having us, y'all. Hey, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. On the phone, we got the one and only Kiki. Kiki!
Ricky!
What's up,
y'all?
Kiki! Kiki, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, because I still got, like, $200.
You feel like what?
You got leftover stimulus money?
$200 from my stimulus.
Oh, you got $600 left?
200.
Oh,
Damn.
200.
How much did you?
Yeah.
How much did you get?
I got 3. They told me to wait because I can't prove my 4th child. So.
Oh man, who took you to get your check?
My homegirl. My homegirl, Fat Tasha.
Where's she at? Are you?
Huh?
Where is she?
We is in the car wash because she got a babe.
What's wrong, Gary?
She got a babe. I'm so frustrated.
Fat Tasha, Fat Tasha don't ever get out the car.
I'm so frustrated. Oh my God.
Fat Tasha, let me see the Fat Tasha.
Hold on, she washing. Hold up.
What, Rick? I'm trying to take a bath.
Tasha, where y'all going? Where you got? Where you take?
Under my arm. Get my arm.
Girl, wash yourself. She getting water on me. She getting water on me.
Phat Tasha, why you want to just go home and take a bath? Why you taking a bath in the car wash, Phat Tasha?
It's easy this way, Ricky. Dang, I can't get out the PT Cruiser. It's so comfortable sitting down because I ain't got no bench for my shower. So it's so comfortable sitting down.
You just ride through and let the windows down?
Brownie, somebody help me. I need a life jacket.
So, Phat Tasha, how many errands you ran yesterday? Because you never get out of your car. I mean, and you and Kiki running errands. What errands did you run yesterday, and where you and Kiki going this morning, Phat Tasha?
Well, if the car wash looked like it broke, man, if I can get out of here, I can get Kiki to the WIC. She got a WIC appointment.
Which I'm not going to make.
And so yesterday I took my cousin to Nassau, and so
wait a minute, y'all went to Nassau, Bahamas?
Yeah, I drove to Nassau, and so that took all day.
And a PT Cruiser?
Yeah, it float. Damn, you act like you never had nobody. You act like you never had no damn body drive. You to the Bahamas.
Phat Tasha, how you your PT crew? I didn't know PT cruisers float.
Yeah, you just got to let the airbags out, and then the car won't go under the water. Kiki act like she never felt no water in this damn car. That's why this car wash pissed off. But yeah, I drove to the Bahamas and was supposed to circle back because some people I met over there want me to bring them over to Florida, so I'm gonna go over there.
So you had to bring some people from Nassau back to Florida?
They got gas money. I drive them. I drive them.
Why you bleeding so hard?
Don't say that no more. Don't say that no more.
I drive them.
Phat Tasha. Yeah. All right, Phat Tasha, make sure you put your seatbelt on and you and Kiki be safe.
Stop breathing so hard.
Look at the glove compartment, Kiki. Get the dish detergent.
So, Phat Tasha, if anybody needs transportation, how do they reach you, Phat Tasha?
Just look for my license plate, PHATTTT. A great PT crew. I drive.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the same as being brought to you by National Vision. That's right, y'all. America's Best. Don't overpay for eyewear. Visit America's Best and get 2 pairs and a free exam for just $69.95. It's not just a better deal. It's America's Best. Time to look at your front page. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look on this beautiful Tuesday at your front page news. The World Health Organization is releasing their findings on exactly where the COVID-19 virus came from. The report shows that the virus originated from exotic animal farms in southern China. Officials also ruled out the theory that the virus came from a Chinese lab. Meanwhile, cases of COVID are on the rise yet again here in the U.S., and President Biden is urging governors and city leaders to reinstate mask mandates. The director of the CDC became emotional as she spoke about treating COVID patients who were alone as they died. She urged Americans to hold on just a little while longer and follow social distancing guidelines. But in some good news, the CDC said that a real-world study of the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccines show that they are highly effective and perform nearly as well as they did in the trials. Both vaccines were 80% effective after the first dose and 90% effective after 2 doses. And last but certainly not least, our eyes are on this case. Attorneys of George Floyd's murder trial gave their opening arguments yesterday. 3 witnesses from the prosecution also took the stand, including one of the bystanders. Many of us heard him on the viral video of Floyd's death. His name is Donald Williams. He was heard on the video telling Officer Derek Chauvin that he was cutting off Floyd's body supply. Williams is a martial arts expert and said that Chauvin was using a blood chokehold on Floyd. He'll be back on the stand today. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more news, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What it is, man, Rock Teasy, the sports genius is who I be. Let's talk about the madness that's happening in March. The NCAA tournament's first, the men. Houston and Baylor stamped their ticket to the Final Four. Michigan versus UCLA, Gonzaga versus USC play tonight. The winners of those games will advance to the Final Four as well. A lot of hostility going down in the women's national championship road to the Final Four. Arizona and UConn, they advanced to the Final Four. UConn won a nail-biter over Baylor, which in my opinion was a championship game before the championship game. A big questionable no call at the end of the game. Many believe Baylor player Dejanay Carrington was fouled by UConn, but the referees did not make the call. There was contact. Now listen, y'all know me. I'm one of those people who preach to all the referees and urge referees to let the players play, quit calling a bunch of ticky-tack fouls. But that was a foul, man. That was a foul, I must say. It is what it is, man. So
flagrant.
Stanford
flagrant to the face and the arm. That was a flagrant foul, as a matter of fact. In my opinion.
It wasn't a flagrant, but it was a foul. It was a foul. It was a foul. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, what you going to do? They probably going to end up adding a replay rule, like within 60 seconds, within the last 2 minutes of the game, that the player, that coaches will be able to challenge calls and questionable calls.
They need to go back and make them and start the clock back and let them play that over, because that was really you taking away a whole season.
Well, here's the deal. Now, that's a whole nother conversation, because what about free throws that was missed early in the game? What about other shots that was missed early in the game? What about turnovers that happened in the game?
Right.
There's a whole bunch of stuff.
But see, Rod, that's the coach's job. You coach them just in case the referee, you coach them to beat teams by 10 points, so it don't come down to a referee, because you don't know what side of the bed the referee going to wake up on. But you still got to call the game fair, though. And my daughter go to Baylor.
And they were calling the game. They were calling a pretty good game up until that point. That was a foul, and unfortunately, you know, Baylor got the short end of the stick of that bad boy, but it is what it is, man. Stanford versus Louisville, South Carolina versus Texas. They play tonight. Whoever wins those games, they advance to the Final Four with the women. The Brat got the hot spot.
You know what's going to happen?
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
Hey, Rod, real quick. You know what's going to happen? If I was Baylor coach, you know what I'll do?
What's that?
I'll go get a lot of dudes that didn't make the NBA and tell them to put a wig on and identify as a woman, put them on the team next year and beat everybody's ass. Go ahead, Brat.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot. We bring you music.
Brought to you by Macy's. Tune in each week to the Undressing Room podcast presented by Macy's with hosts me, Eva Marcille, L'Oreal, and Dominique the Diva. 3 powerhouse women who are not afraid to speak our mind. Available wherever you listen to podcasts. What's up, Brat?
What's up, Eva? So I just want y'all to know that Timberland and Swiss Beats has made yet another partner with Peloton. Versus has yet another partnership under their belt. Just weeks after it was announced that the Virtual Music Battle inked a deal with Triller, Versus and home fitness company Peloton have rolled out a joint venture. Timberland said in the clip, when you look at Versus and Peloton, you'd be like, oh snap, it sounds just right. And then Swiss Beats, who co-founded Versus with Timberland amid the nationwide quarantine last April, added, I feel like the parallel lines with Versus and Peloton are the same. You in a zone, your energy is there, everybody's in the VIP, same seats at the same show. So while live shows are not included in the partnership, those who subscribe to Peloton will have access to music music playlists from all of the Versus battles. Now, earlier this month, Triller required Versus, giving ownership to all 43 artists who have participated in the past. And Swiss said to Billboard, I don't think there's another company in the world that would let us bring 43 artist friends to participate in ownership of a company that's valued at over $1 billion+. They came very strong, and also with many creatives that are owners in this company already. That was a sign for us being the perfect fit and very disruptive. So congratulations to them with merging and doing a partnership with Peloton. They just moving on up with this Versus thing. He ain't no telling who they gonna team up with next. All right, last but not least, real quick, I want to tell y'all how Halle Berry is standing up now to the to that radio host Rob Lederman, who compared her skin tone to his desired toaster settings. Now, I don't know if y'all remember what he said, but he said something about Serena and Gayle King's skin tones, and he described them as a toast preference. And he said, you know, we have our toaster settings at the attractiveness of women that I find to be attractive. So I will never go be on the Serena Williams level, but I'm very comfortable at a Halle Berry level. I need a little bit more mulatto still coming through. Gayle King is not even on my toaster level. Well, Halle wasn't hearing it, and she tweeted, this is disgusting. It's ridiculous. This type of nonsense is still being broadcasted across airwaves. All black women are beautiful and worthy. Rob Lederman, GTFOH. And on that note, I'm going to get on out of here and wrap up the hot spot. Get the
never mind, we know you'll say it. Never mind.
Okay, get out of here. Get on up out of here. All right, we gonna coming up next, we gonna talk it out Tuesday with our girl Yunetta Spring, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 24 minutes before the time. What? No, 26 minutes. 24 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's hard to count backwards sometimes.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yunetta Spring.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man, we believe that black people need to open up to the idea of going to therapy. So every week we have Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yunetta Spring. Good morning, Yunetta.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Man, we blessed this month. You've been talking about the EMDR therapy to help people heal from the symptoms and emotional distress that comes after dealing with some sort of trauma in life. So what do you have for us this morning?
We're wrapping up this EMDR segment, for Move Forward March. Today we're going to talk about Phase 5, okay? So Phase 5 of the EMDR process is when we kind of really enhance those positive beliefs. Last week we talked about desensitizing the negative beliefs, right? One thing I love about EMDR is we're looking at the big picture, right? We're looking at the past, we're looking at the present, and we're looking at the future. So we don't just desensitize the negative belief or the trauma, but we also enhance the impact of the positive belief, okay? So, one thing I always say is if you are still here, and this is for everybody under the sound of my voice, okay? If you are still here, there is something that you did to help you survive, okay? To help you get to this point. So in this phase, we really look at what is that thing, to help you get to this point that you're in, no matter what your life looks like. It's something you did, right? And we want to be able to cause people to transition between surviving to tapping into thriving. Like, what does thriving look like? Because there are kind of three people that show up and as we transition through this EMDR process. Most people show up as a victim. And when you're in that victim state, the trauma won't allow you to focus on anything but what happened to you. A victim, they blame other people for what's happening. They blame themselves. They feel vulnerable. And that trauma, it fuels every experience. Every present lived experience is fueled by that trauma. And it happens on a subconscious level. Sometimes you don't even recognize that you're living in that and that you're doing that. But when you survive, you're in a state of, okay, I made it, right? I made it out. But in a lot of cases, when you're surviving, you're kind of still struggling a little bit. You're just existing. But when you thrive, you are committed to learning, to growing, to developing, and prospering, right? And it's not just externally, it's internally, right? So that requires like a shift in our perspective.
That's wow. That's deep.
Mm-hmm. So that's the victim. The victim is saying, this happened to me. Why is this happening to me? A survivor says, I overcame what happened to me. And I'm going to overcome what's happening right now. But the thriver says, I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm prospering, regardless to what happened, to what is happening, and to what's going to happen. So it doesn't matter, what state I'm in, I'm going to be okay, because what breaks
that's hard though, Yunetta. Sometimes that's really, really hard, especially if you do fault yourself for something that happened or feel like you could have made something different, like in death or in anything. Like I feel like if I'd have been with my grandmother the day she passed, she wouldn't have took that car and drove because she had dementia. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could have stopped that. So for a long time, I kind of blame myself, but I got up out of it with a lot of prayer and a lot of support.
Exactly. And that's that stuck part, right? That's that subcortical stuckness, and it loops. And it's like, if I would have done this, or if I should have done this. That's the part we kind of untangle and detangle in the desensitization phase 4. So we work through that. And that's something that sounds like you did. Like you were able to work through that. So, you know, it's so much, stuff. I've been posting about EMDR, all month on my Facebook page, the Springforth Counseling Facebook and Instagram. So if you want more information, go head over there. You can follow my YouTube page, Yunetta Spring, or text the word spring to 55444 if you want more resources, because it's a really powerful tool to help, heal that trauma.
Yeah, and I dealing with 2 deaths this week is 2 funerals at the exact, at the exact same time, and I'm sad. For both deaths, and you have to suck it up, and it's just a part of life. And sometimes the perspective that you take on stuff helps out a lot. So but God bless anybody that's going through grief right now. Yunetta, thank you so much for that.
Yes,
we really appreciate you coming on the show, getting people in therapy. It do hurt, but you just got to keep going to therapy. That's what therapy is for. And that's why we able to get up and do this morning show and sit on that front row and take those bullets in the chest and come and try to save other people's lives and keep them from going through what they go through. Council Spring, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. No, wait a minute, where you going? Hold on, baby girl, wait a minute, you can't go in the grass. Come on, stay out here. Come on. Don't go in the grass. Did you just tell her not to go in the grass? Don't go in the grass. There you go. Now, what you in the grass for? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. So you like to take your seatbelt off, only to put it back on. Now, reconnect it. See, what's your obsession with the seatbelt? Hey! There you go. She loved going in the grass. Whoa, a bee. Trying to kick him? She's trying to kick as she kicked at you. Come on. There you go. Oh.
Get him, get him, get him. I see you. Yeah, I'm glad they're here to get my mind off of stuff. They done brought me so much joy because I was having a sad day today. Having a hard time if I ain't ever had a hard time in my life. Probably about as worse as when grandmama died, kind of like how I feel inside, you know? There you go. You heard her. She said, "This mine." She said, "This mine." Where'd she get that from, Grayson? Wait a minute. Wait. Don't hurt yourself. All right. You got it? You got it? All right. Big girl. Big girl. Come on, let's go this way. Come on. All right, one more time. I can't believe y'all want to go. You not ready to go? Every time I get ready to say let's go, you start crying.
I got my white shirt on.
Yeah, Grace, I see your shirt.
I need my white shirt on.
Yeah, y'all got to take a bath.
Take a bath?
You got all that pollen in your hair. Don't push it. Don't push it. She can do it. Okay. Don't touch her. Okay. Did I tell you not to touch her? No. Come on, let's go this way. All right. Don't. When you get up there, don't push her. Okay, sir. Look, you go first. You go first. Go. Go, Grayson. Go. Cause she be trying to rush her. You okay? Go ahead. All right, come on, Storm. She all right. Come on. Climb up there. You want to climb? There you go. Big girl. Get up there. There you go. Grab hold. Look at this. 1 year old. 1 year old. Not even 2 yet. Go ahead. Go. Because you want to aggravate her. Go. There you go. Good job. I see you. All right. Let's go. Do it. Go ahead. Come on. You got it. All right. Come on. Don't go that way. Come on. Okay, one more time. Okay, this is going to be the last one, okay? We got to go. It's getting dark. Come on. All right, last one. Go. Do not rush her. You understand? All right. Last one. Okay, this is it. All right. All right. Wait. Yes. All right, come on. All right, we got to go. Time to go to the car. Come on. Okay, this is the last one. All right, this is the last time. You hit your head. You all right? All right, last one. All right, last one. Last one. There you go. There you go. All right. All right, let's go. Time to go home. All right. All right. All right, come on. All right, y'all, come on. Let's go. Let's go get some juice. Mickey Mouse waiting on us. Let's go get the Mickey Mouse. Come on. Come on, let's go get the Mickey Mouse. Hot dog, hot dog. Go get Grace. Go get Grayson. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Storm, please. Storm, we got to go home. Go up that one. Okay. Storm, baby girl, we got to go home. Nah. Mickey Mouse is at the house. And his birthday cake and Storm. Go on up there now. You don't want to go up there? Oh, Lord Jesus. All right, this is the last one. I swear, I promise. Come on, y'all, we got to go. Slide. Slide. Thank you. All right, Storm, this is it. This is the last one. It's getting dark. All right. All right, come on, we got to go. Come on, we got to go bye-bye. Storm, please. Grace, move, that ain't funny. Storm, come on, we can't go that way. Come on, all right, let's go. Mickey Mouse is at the house. All right, here we go. To the car. To the car. Come on. Come on. Storm, come on, let's go. We got to go bye-bye.
I'm going to go one more time and stay here all day.
Storm, please.
I'm tired like this.
Come on, let's go. Come on. All right, let's go to the car. Big girl, watch your step. There you go. Come on, big girl. Big girl. Come on, big girl. God, I can't believe she's leaving. Hush all that. All right, come on. All right. You had fun? Huh? You had fun? You what? Huh? Huh? Huh?
How you doing?
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let Papa get it for you, okay? There you go, big girl. Okay. All right. There you go. Sit right there. Yep, you know where to sit. Yep, sit right there. All right. Lord, jeez, I can't believe this. All right, you had fun? All right.
I saw the big slide. It's go around and around.
Yeah, y'all smell like puppies.
Target got some toys out there.
I know Target got toys. What you trying to say? We not gonna go to Target.
No.
All right, hold on to Pop. We just right around the corner, okay? You had a good time? You had fun? Yeah. You had a good time?
Huh?
Y'all had fun?
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna go over there in the morning.
In the morning?
Yeah.
We got to go to school in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come back maybe tomorrow. Okay. Pop, give me a hug. Thank you. Hey, let me tell y'all something. I worked hard to win her over. This baby has stranger anxiety just the very first time. And I think we've been gone for an hour that she's gone somewhere without, she never stayed this long before with anybody other than her mom, because usually she would be having a fit. But it took a lot of time. It took a lot of patience, laying on the floor, getting her comfortable, giving her an opportunity to come to you and feeding her. Then she got to a point where she let me change her pamper. And now she walk in the door. Even I don't run to her and pick her up when she comes over. I just kind of stay back and lay on the floor and smile. I lay on the floor and she fill out, you know, and she take her time once she get comfortable. And then she decide, and when she suck her thumb like this, she a little bit nervous. So she's ready to, you know, to get back to her mom, because she's just a little curious as to what's going on, but she never, okay.
Be in this park.
Yeah, sit back, Grayson. Yeah, but she never, you know, when she suck her thumb, she's just trying to get comfortable. Maybe a little anxiety kick in. While when she get a little upset or a little nervous, she suck her thumb. But then she get back comfortable again and just trying to, probably, so I'm probably gonna try to schedule something where I can see her tomorrow, or if her mom eases out the door, she spend the night, and that'll be good too. I have to go and get her a baby car seat. So, see the car? See the car?
Whoa.
See the car? Say car? Say car? Say car? I'm sitting here thinking about now she wants to drive.
Me too.
Okay, I'll let you drive before. I'll let you drive several times.
8 times.
So she Storm. All right, here we go. We almost there.
Almost there.
What you trying to get? That's hand sanitizer, baby love. Don't open that. Oh yeah, she real comfortable because she getting in the stuff. All right, here we go. Look, who else? Look where we at. She recognized how she used to say, pop, 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 pop. Stop, pop, pop. Where pop, pop?
Gigi?
Huh?
Gigi?
Gigi? Gigi? All right. We made it.
Oh, must my truck.
Grayson, put your truck in the garage, okay?
Okay.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You had fun? You had a good time? All right. Tell everybody bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.